Another school district votes to change school start times and end times. 10 News reporter Bill Zimmer joins us right now to help us sort through all of this and the schedule changes and everything.
Yeah, we went through this with Hillsborough County already. Now, this time it's Pinellas County schools, where I went to school growing up as a kid. Yeah, so I want to show you a list of the brand new times. So we're looking at high schools, elementary schools, and middle schools, the times are listed on your screen right now. So high schools are going to actually move back over to about 7:20 in the morning. Elementary schools will be at 8:45 starting in the morning, and the middle schools will start at 9:40 in the morning. So just about any school student you ask will tell you that they would not mind starting a little bit later in the morning, but a lot of them also don't want to get out of school later because they've got some after-school activities or jobs. The school board members say it's hard to make everyone happy in this situation, but they're doing their very best to make this year's slight adjustment in the right direction.
We don't take any of this lightly. You know, we want healthy students being very, very successful.
Our system works well, it's efficient, but unfortunately it can't accommodate everybody at the exact time they want.
I believe we're going in the right direction. Is it enough? No, but it's not going to be an overnight solution.
Now, over in Hillsborough County, they're dealing with this very same issue, or they already dealt with that same issue. And so one of the issues over there, they actually switched the elementary schools and the high schools. Exactly. So now you've got the little kids out there very early in the morning. It's dark during certain times of the year. And so Pinellas County didn't like that idea very much, but that's what Hillsborough County did. Boston is also doing something very similar right now, and they're running into some of those same issues and complaints from parents up there. So Pinellas County is keeping a very close eye on what other school districts are doing. So we'll kind of wait and see what happens.
All right.
And joining me now is Pinellas Associate Superintendent Clint Herbeck. Thank you for coming by to talk with us about this. You were kind of behind this, so you got this kind of going in motion. Why do something like this? Why change the time?
One of the things we realized, you know, through years of talking to kids and parents is that we realized high schools were starting too early. You know, 7:05 was just a little too early for us. And so we really wanted to take a look at what we could do to push the times a little bit later in the day without making too dramatic of a change that would affect the entire community very, very quickly. Most districts, when they do this, they take about 18 months to 2 years. And so this first little step for us was just kind of a first step of what we think is going to be a multi-year process.
And you could have other changes in the future.
Without a doubt. We've hired a consultant, and the consultant, we will be working with them to try to look and see how late we can get those times. Again, without affecting the other two, the elementary and middle schools, too much, because we really want to take a look and see what this does to the entire community, not just one section or one level of school.
What's that consultant looking at? Or I know you're looking at other school districts as well and keeping an eye on what they're doing. So what are you looking for to get that time pushed back again?
We're going to ask them to look at it at a high school start time as late as 8:30 and really give us options of, and again, the impact on the entire community as well. But we're also going to ask them to take a look at our special needs and our choice programs. We have a very extensive choice busing program, probably more than anybody else in the nation. And we want to have that consultant take a look at them and see if there's programs that we can move closer to homes as opposed to transporting kids across the district. And that'll make us more efficient.
Because this isn't just about what time the kids get to school. There are so many other things that are a part of this.
Right. And efficiency in transportation is a big part of it, and shortening the bus rides too. You know, it's one thing to get kids to school at a certain time, but it's another thing. We don't want kids on the bus for, 90 minutes or 2 hours. We want the ride to be comfortable and convenient for them and their families.
All right, Clint Herbeck, thank you so much for coming by and talking with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.